So here we are at Pike's Place Public Market. So we're gonna cruise around and see what we got.
The look of amazement on your face.
Okay, so Pike's Place was originally opened up in 1907 as a answer to the high price of food. It was a farmer's market, and originally, right between first and second, was the first market. It was mostly sold out of like carts, because there was nothing beyond First Avenue except basically a cliff and then mud flats. So, that was the implementation of Pike's Place Market.
So this is the original farmers market area. Down that way was what's called the sanitary market, meaning that there were no horses allowed. This is Seattle's largest tourist attraction by far, even bigger than the Space Needle, as you can see. There's Seattle proper.
So these are the day stalls, and then over there are the permanent stalls. They fall under a different type of vendor category. There's a whole society here. You have the full-time stalls, the day stalls, the sanitary market. They all have different organizations representing them. Sometimes they get into conflict a bit, like these guys would like all traffic to be stopped, but then the sanitary market, that's not good for them because bulk items are bought and sold. So that's kind of the way it works. You also, if someone performing there, you have the buskers, and they have their own organization. I think it's like $15 a year to busk at Pike's Place. They get a portion of sales for day stalls, and there's a flat annual fee. I'm not really sure how that all works, but there's this definite hierarchy that's within the place between the people that are here. You also have the upper stall, and as you'll see a little bit later, I'll go down to the lower parts. There's actually many layers to Pike's Place. So here's the Pike's Place Pig. It's an organization that they actually collect a lot of funds. But what most people don't know is that Pike's Place has 500 permanent residents. They live throughout the market. They live in buildings that are close, and they're mostly low income. And it's through fundraising through this organization called the PD. Don't quote me on that. But so what they do is the residents here get vouchers that they can use in the market for food, or even if they're handicapped, they can get delivery to their residents. Not only is it residents for living, Pike's Place Market has its own medical center, daycare center, job find placement, drug addiction counseling, all within the market is very much a community in its own.
There you go.
Throw that crab in there. I don't think Wally has money.
So here's the famous fishmongers market where they'll throw the fish. Wave, guys! Say hi to social media. So yeah, there we are.
So Pike's Place has a senior center also.
Okay, so they have a public garden here. Up here's some of the residents. You can see the little apartments. And yeah, these are kind of this weird little community.
So all the programs at Pike's Place are paid through donations, including the low-income housing, the food bank. I think they do up to 1,000 meals a day. They also, not just for Pike's Place, but they deliver meals throughout the city. So you can go online and donate to Pike's Place. There's also donation boxes everywhere. Isn't that right? So this is a lower market. It's a bit of a maze in here. A lot of ramps and stairs and stuff. But in the 80s, they did make it completely handicap wheelchair accessible. They redid the floors, stuff like that. There have been a couple remodels here and there, nice floors. So there's a lot of shops. The famous Pew shop over there, paperwork shop. So yeah, pretty well known here in Seattle. So we are where Western crosses through the middle of Pike's Market, and this was originally a cliffside. So yeah. So here we are at Elliott Bay. This is kind of where Pike's Place Market kind of officially ends. There's not an actual border. It kind of depends on who you talk to. Different groups claim different parts, but technically it's kind of accepted that it ends at the waterfront. So yeah. So there we are. We made it